Welcome back to ITV Films, where we feature the best of producers, directors, and writers from around the world. I'm your host, Darren, and right now we're standing at Crypticon 2009 in Seattle, Washington, with the one, the only, Eileen Dietz. Eileen? Oh, Eileen. Eileen's underneath the life-size Frankenstein statue right now, but we're going to talk with her. Come on out, Eileen.
Hi.
How's it going?
It's good.
Awesome.
It's really good. I love being in Seattle.
Yeah, it's a great city. We've had some great weather here.
Uh-huh.
You know, if you missed it, check us out online. You'll be able to find out all about it. But tell me a little bit about your involvement with Crypticon 2009.
Well, I'm a guest, you know. And they just called my manager and they said, we want to meet you and come on down. And they got me an airplane ticket and here I am. It's
awesome.
Really, you know, they gave me a table and I sell things because of The Exorcist, of course, and other films that I've done.
And so you were involved with The Exorcist, you mentioned, and some of the other films you've been in. Let me know about that.
Well, the ones that we talk about, like the older films, like the Helter Skelter, I played one of the Manson girls, and lately I was in Constantine, and then before that, I actually did Planet of the Apes, the TV show. And that was fun. Did General Hospital for a couple of years. Played a character in a mental institution. Do you notice a pattern here? So yeah, I've had a lot of fun.
So Planet of the Apes, the television series, what character were you on that?
I played a character named Julia, and I fell in love with Roddy McDowell, who was playing. I have to keep turning because there's a camera there too.
Yeah, but there's one right here. You can talk to that camera.
Both?
You can talk to both if we want. I don't know. Sometimes I jump into this camera.
And then we go there. It's my stage training. We do a 3/4 here. I played a character named Julia who fell in love with Roddy McDowell. And Roddy McDowell breaks his leg and shows up on our farm with the guys.
I think I remember that.
Yeah, and it was really bad luck. And we had a cow that was pregnant. And my brother thought the cow was going to have twins.
Uh-oh.
And miscarriage.
Uh-oh.
The cow was pregnant with twins and was going to miscarriage.
In the television episode?
In the television episode.
Wow. Whatever happened to the poor cow?
I don't know.
Was it
the
really?
Cow had the cow had the calves.
Was it really pregnant on the show?
Yeah, she was, and they didn't have bad luck. No, I don't know if it was really pregnant. Probably not.
I mean, maybe there's just special effected in. We see so many makeup designers here on site. I mean, they could have totally made a cow look pregnant.
They probably did.
They probably did.
But it was fun because when I got to LA, I got to Hollywood. We shot The Exorcist in New York. And I got to Hollywood and I knew they were shooting the Planet of the Apes, the TV show, and I didn't know you could just walk on a set. Innocence is a great thing. So
yeah.
I didn't walk on the set, but I worked at the studio, 20th Century Fox. I just walked in and I walked to the casting director of Planet of the Apes and I said, hey, I just come off a film where I was wearing 3.5 hours worth of makeup. Can I be a ape? And he said, no, but you can be a chimpanzee.
That worked.
So I read for it and then I went out there and I didn't even know where I was in California. And they said, go that way, be there at 5:30 in the morning. 5:30 in the morning! And so that's how I became a chimp.
That's awesome. And I mean, I'm sure over the years you've seen the advances in technology and film and being, letting people make their own television series now. Shameless plug. But even making their own horror films or movies, because technology, the ability to make that happen is so much cheaper now, and the quality has risen so much. So,
well, it's a blessing, and what's the opposite of blessing?
A curse?
It's a curse, really, and a blessing, because especially in the horror market, and I think it's a lot since Kevin Smith did Clerks, that everybody thinks they can pick up a camera and shoot a film, and the horror market is just flooded with film now, and sometimes the horror market's really soft. It's hard to sell new horror films. But as a friend of mine told me, there are so many horror films out there now that if they'll see 5 minutes of a completed film and the production values aren't there, the sound isn't perfect, the camera's not perfect, they won't even look at the rest of them.
Yep,
so
exactly.
It's a curse and a blessing. You need a good script and you need discipline to make it look good. And that's... Hello! There's a child here that you guys can't see.
It's a zombie child. It's coming for our legs. Run!
Yeah, it's learning how to walk.
So, are you working on any projects right now?
Many.
Oh, many?
Many.
Let me know what you're working on.
Well, I just finished Halloween 2, Rob Zombie's.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
How was that?
That was wonderful. Rob Zombie. You'll talk to any actor that has worked with Rob Zombie, and he's the best. He just keeps a real loose set. and it's real loose and relaxed, and it's just a lot of fun. And after that, I came back to LA and I shot a movie called Freeway Killer.
Freeway Killer.
You notice another pattern here. And I played the alcoholic, chain-smoking, hypochondriac, drama queen mother of a guy named William Bonin, who's a true serial killer. He killed 42 young boys, hitchhikers and hustlers. And so I played his rather weird mom.
So was the mother his influence for doing that in the story?
Yeah, she sent him to live with his grandfather, who was a pedophile.
Oh, wow. That's interesting.
Other than that, I'm trying to get money. I'm working getting money for a film called Lullaby, which is kind of like, I just forgot the name of it. But that's okay, I'll think of it in a second. Oh my God, James Caan and Kathy Baker. Misery.
Misery.
And it's about a woman who saves a young girl from committing suicide who's 8.5 months pregnant. And I take her home and you find out that I want a baby more than anything, and we'll do anything to get it.
Wow, that's a crazy plot. You know, is there anything that you want to let our ITV viewers know about before we let you get back to the convention?
Well, I did my favorite film that I ever did, and it actually was in Cannes, and I don't know exactly if that got picked up or not, but it's called The Queen of Screams, and you guys should all look for it. It's Norma Desmond meets Carrie, and for your very young audience, Norma Desmond was in Sunset Boulevard, and an old film, and my character was top of the heap horror movie star who's just going down because she's getting older, and all these things happen. And my husband buys me a theater up in in California, like an Elvira show that we do. But she keeps looking, she keeps saying, I can go back to LA. I can be a star again. I can be a star again. And then things happen, and then it becomes a slasher film. So it's a slasher film with heart. It's very sweet.
Wow, that sounds amazing.
These kids get locked in a theater and a fire starts. So look for Queen of Screams. We are
Queen of Screams
out there.
All right, and you know, where can people find out more information about Queen of Screams and other stuff that you're working on?
One other film they can look for is Butterfly, which is a really neat little
Butterfly?
film. Yeah.
Okay.
They can go to www.eileendietz.com. It can't be any easier.
Can't be any easier.
My email is on there. I'm on Facebook. It's Eileen Dietz. I'm on Twitter. Twitter is the Queen of Screams. Oh my God. And MySpace, which I guess is just eileendietz.com. And I just wanted to mention too, my sister writes books, and she has 18 books, comedy mysteries mainly, but she wrote a book called 50 Cents for Your Soul, and it's inspired by The Exorcist. So if you'd really like to find out how I got the job in the film, what the audition was like, there's like a Billy Freakin type character, Linda Blair type character, all that. It's really fun. And if you want to find out more, her website is DeniseDietz.com. But if you go to my website and you'd like to buy it, I can get it out to you.
All right.
With the picture from the film.
That is awesome. Eileen, thank you very much for coming on ITV. It was a pleasure.
It's absolutely my pleasure, and I hope we run into each other again.
Absolutely.
And
thank
you, you camera people. You're great.
Thank you, camera people.
Camera people. Thank you.
All right. Don't forget you can go to our website, itvnw.com, where you can register to become an ITV VIP member, enter to win free prizes, and win guest appearances on the show. This is Darren and Eileen underneath the life-size Frankenstein, coming to you from Crypticon 2009. We'll be right back.
I'm attorney Alexander Ransom. Have you been charged with a DUI or faced any other criminal charges? If you're in trouble with the law, You need a trial attorney who's aggressive, experienced, and effective. Call today for a free consultation. The law offices of Alexander Ransom. I look forward to serving you and getting your criminal charges reduced or dismissed. Call today. The law offices of Alexander Ransom. Call today.
Oh, baby, you are the best. You are the best. You're so strong. You're so strong. So much support.
Our systems will rock your world.